We're going to watch somebody who is doing a jellyfish haircut. I was wondering how long it will take before I see a jellyfish haircut. I'm not a big fan of the jellyfish haircut. I have never seen one that I was really proud of.
I'm hoping after today I have somewhat of a glow up. I feel like it could either go really awesome or really bad. But I asked Arthur what kind of hairstyle he sees me with. He immediately went to Jellyfish, something that Hinata from Naruto has. And I was like, nah, I don't really see it. And so then I went to Instagram and I asked you guys what kind of haircut you see me with. Someone said Jellyfish. And I was like, okay, that's 2 for Jellyfish, but I still wasn't fully convinced.
Is it a good idea to ask your followers what to do with your hair? I cannot ask that. That's a good thing. If I would ask what should I do with my beard, I'm wondering what the suggestions would be. Let yourself go.
Also, I got some new shears or scissors. So I was gonna use these, but they're so crappy. I swear, I don't even think they cut paper.
Okay, that's a good thing that you bought good shears and not just the crappy ones. But it's not the material that is doing the haircut, it's your hands. I can probably do a good haircut with some paper scissors if they cut good. Okay, it's a good start that you have a good material because it makes it more easy to do.
Then I was in Little Tokyo and I was inside of a stationery shop just looking for a calendar, and then I bump into this girl. And my first reaction was just like, oh my gosh, she is so freaking cool. She had a jellyfish haircut and I was just like, okay, now I am totally sold. And then later in the day, we were just eating some ramen. She passed by the shop, and so this is kind of creepy, but I took a photo of her hair as she was walking away. So here's that photo I took. I feel like she's so far away, you can't even really tell what her hair looks like in the photo.
I can tell, still not a fan.
But one of my friends did send me this Instagram account and I was totally influenced. It's just full of a whole bunch of cool hairstyles, haircuts, and colors. And the picture that just like absolutely wowed me is this one here. It's a jellyfish haircut. It's pretty short at the top. And then she has these raccoon tails. I don't want to do the raccoon tails. I feel like that was back in like 2010 when all the girls wanted to be scene queens. So I'm kind of over that, but I am feeling the red and black. So I think I want to do chunky red highlight.
I hate to admit it, but that's cool. And I'm just realizing I did a jellyfish haircut, but it's way back in time. I think it's like 2012, definitely 10 years ago. We did a shooting for a new hairstyle fashion, and we did a shooting and we came up with that hairstyle. And now I'm realizing I'm not a fan, but I did it 10 years ago. But the one that you showed, I like that. And that reminds me that I did that. So yeah, maybe I didn't see the right one, so maybe show me a good one.
This is what my hair is looking like now. I feel like it's so safe and boring. This is just a grown out Hime haircut. I also have a ton of layers because TikTok got the best of me and I tried to give myself a wolf cut. It just didn't end up working out because I think my hair was too long, but I am ready to get rid of these ends because right now I feel like I'm giving Samara.
And you have really beautiful hair, so shiny. But indeed, the layering, it's not good. I hope that the jellyfish will go way better.
But for the length, I think I want to take off like this much because if I show you up close, my ends are dead.
Oh, I saw shiny hair, but if you look close, it needs a trim, big trim.
Because the bottom layer is so long, I think all of this is what we're going to be bobbing.
You're going to take good sections, not just randomly taking some strands. For the most of them, I see that they are separating the back and then braiding, so you don't cut the long pieces accidentally. So actually, for the people that are not familiar with the jellyfish haircut, from the back, yes, it looks like a jellyfish, and I hate all these new names, but okay, jellyfish, it's jellyfish. But it's actually a bob on top of long hair. So the back is long and then you have a bob. I know.
Let me come closer. Snip
No
it.
sections.
Hopefully I'm doing this even. Jesus. It's cut. I like that length. I think that's really good. I also love how blunt it is. I am getting a little creeped out by this, so let's put her down. Ah! You know, for these being new, it's still hard to cut.
It's because you don't take any fine section, it's just one big chunk.
Oh my gosh, why is that like kind of even?
Because you don't take sections.
Okay, maybe I cut this one a little too high. And I'm looking at the image and her first layer is short. So I think I've learned my lesson before. We're gonna start off pretty long. So this was my Hime cut right here and it's grown out quite a bit. So maybe we'll just follow that. Oh shoot.
Again, no
You know what? Let's just chop
section, no sections. Take fine sections. Take sections. I'm wondering what happened with the long pieces in the back, but you're just cutting the whole piece blunt in one section. If you are cutting, your hair is moving, so you're not cutting straight, you are cutting in a curve. Can I still hope for a good result? Please.
Oops, there's one. It's giving Haku. Ah, why am I giving Willy Wonka? This is looking so bad. Okay, if worse comes to worse, I'll just end up with a bob. That was like the last hairstyle I wanted.
But you are cutting a bob, and even that is not straight. It's a concave form that you are cutting, and the back will be longer because you are pulling it to the front. So you will have like an ugly haircut.
But let's just go with it. Let's match the other side. No hesitation. Wait, because why do I actually like this? My hair feels so light. It used to be so heavy and would like make my head kind of sore, but this feels nice.
It's not even. Still cutting the other side. No sectioning. So you're going to repeat the same thing, although it's not even. Why is nobody taking sections?
Y'all feel like you're witnessing an existential crisis because it kind of feels like it, but I promise you I'm fine.
I'm not fine. You see that the back will be longer. Oh, we are watching some Netflix while you are cutting your hair. Focus.
I think I went too short.
And uneven. It's why? The one side is much shorter than the other one. If you keep doing that, you will end up with a bowl cut and no jellyfish.
And I feel like the only thing we could do now is just make sure that it's even. And unfortunately, I still have all this length, but let's match it. Let's take out my other hair and see how it's looking. Okay, it is like significantly shorter than what I had before, but you know what? I don't hate it.
It's still not even. I'm so sorry, it's still not even. So I have a feeling that you want to have this really quickly without taking the time to do it correctly. Why is a haircut and a hair color beautiful? Because you take the time and the precision to do it correctly. The cut and the color. I have the feeling you are rushing. I have the feeling that you have to take a bus on time or you have to go to work.
I also didn't use conditioner today. Oh, I'm bleeding! I'm bleeding! Sorry y'all, that was a tad dramatic. I did end up nicking myself twice. So trigger warning, if you don't like blood, wounds, or like little scratches, maybe just skip over a few seconds. But how in the world did I do this?
Because you are really wild cutting. These scissors are really sharp. You have to be very careful.
But back to the hair, I am actually loving this. I think it's so different and I just love how light my hair feels now. So let's work on these bangs. So just recently I gave myself baby bangs, but they grow back so fast. I think for sure we can go like a lot shorter. Oh Jesus, that is so uneven. But maybe we'll just add some, oops.
What
some
are
choppiness.
you doing? You're cutting this straight. This is longer and now you're going to cut diagonally in your hair. As soon as I saw the title, Jellyfish haircut, I knew it would be difficult.
This is what my hair looks like at the end of day one. I will meet up with you guys tomorrow so we can dye it, but I'm actually really happy with it. So let's see what I think tomorrow morning, but like I do want to show you how much hair I cut off because I had a lot. Look at all of this hair that I cut off. I'm literally so happy that I don't have to carry that around with me anymore, but I'll meet up with you guys tomorrow. All right, y'all, game plan for today is some chunky red highlights at the top. For the little tails that we have going on here, I think I just want one long stripe. Oh, and then a little stripe through my bangs. I've only ever dyed my hair twice, so I kind of don't know what I'm doing, but I mean, I feel like so far I haven't royally screwed up, but when it comes to styling, I feel like it looks best in little pigtails. Also, I could finally play around with hair accessories. So this weekend I want to go to Santee Alley and just buy a whole bunch of clips, barrettes. It's gonna be so cute.
Okay, are you going to bleach it first? Of course, if you want to go to red, this is too dark, and maybe it's box dye, then you will need to bleach it, but not to white or yellow or orange, because that is too far. You have to bleach it to red. If you bleach your hair, you go from dark, then the first color that you see coming through is red, and that is a brown color. So red, and you go to light red and you rinse it out, and then the red that you're going to put on top of that will stay much longer. If you bleach it to yellow and you put red on top of that, the first mistake that you can get is that it's not red, it's pink, or it's really bright red, and you don't like it, and it's not staying so long.
All the hairdressers and cosmetologists are probably screaming at the screen right now. I know, guys, I know I suck at this.
I'm happy you know it.
You know what, even if I don't get like the root, I'm totally okay with that.
No, don't do the root.
I can't expect this to be perfect.
So again, no sectioning. So in the middle there will be no bleach. Look, in the middle, it's impossible to have color in the middle or bleach in the middle because it's such a thick piece. Why do you want to take fine sections so every strand of hair is colored equally? It's not because I want to give you more work, it's because the end result will be so much better.
I think I already see the blonde coming through.
Then it's too far. If you see blonde, rinse it. It needs to be red.
I think this orange might be okay. Ooh, nice.
Far.
I think it's not totally even actually, so maybe we'll go, no, that actually looks pretty good, right? Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. And I feel like once the red's on it, you won't even be able to tell. Let's check this bottom one.
Rinse it out.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. I feel like it could have been in there just a little bit longer.
No, I'm really happy that she is checking the bangs before she's coloring the other side. That I'm very happy for. Otherwise, she can color and bleach, and then after a while said, oh, it's already white.
I didn't get the roots and it's a little patchy there, but it's okay. I wasn't expecting it to be perfect, but now the question is, do I do my eyebrows?
No.
I kind of like my dark brows with it, but I feel like once the red is on there, I'll be able to make more of a decision. So let's just focus on these stripes.
Yes, please.
No, look, it still looks like it has little black parts, or is it just because it's bunched up together?
That's because you are folding the hair, and there are pieces that do not receive any bleach because you are folding the hair. Normally you cannot fold the hair if you are bleaching it. I'm
kind of low-key feeling this like orangey blonde, but it does feel a little rough and like straw-like.
For me, it's a little bit too far.
We're gonna make a little garbage bag poncho because it is time to finally dye it.
Wow, this is really a good idea to have this kind of punch over your clothes.
And I don't think I have enough for chunky highlight, so that look might have to wait for another day. So for now, let's just focus on whatever is already blonde. So I have 3 different dyes. We have this Manic Panic one. I don't even know what color this is. Vampire's Kiss. Or we have Sunset Orange or Poison.
No, don't do orange. Do the red. Stay with the red.
I kind of don't want orange, so I think it's between these two here. This one looks a little bit darker and more burgundy, where this one just seems like more of an eccentric red, so we're gonna go this route.
So the only problem that you will have now, it will be very flashy, but it will not stay as long because you bleached it too far.
Why does this look so dark? I didn't go through 3 hours of bleaching just for it to look black again.
That's not a problem because the product is on your hair and it looks darker, so don't worry about that. If it washes off too quickly, you can add the red again on top of that and then it will stay longer, and wash it with cold water. That stays, your color stays longer if you rinse it out with cold water and washes with cold water. So make sure that you don't skip any blonde parts, otherwise you will see that very good that it's not saturated enough. So make sure that every strand is soaked with the red. That's very important. I'm really curious.
Oh, look at my poor countertop. I'm staining it. That's horrible. I've already tried Clorox wipes and nothing is budging. It's starting to look a little like a crime scene in here.
These are direct pigments and they stain on your furniture, on your floor. Protect everything, especially if it's white.
I think we have enough bleach for maybe 2 more strips. So let's just do that real quick.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, you can do that. So it's not just 3 stripes, it's just blending in. But still not a fan. But okay, but please don't bleach your eyebrows. It's very dangerous. It's very close to your eyes. If bleach goes in your eyes, you have damage.
So we're just gonna clip those together and then carefully put this on my eyebrow. Make sure I don't get this in my goddamn eye.
Yeah, be careful. I sound old, but I am.
Maybe I should do this with my eye closed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It literally looks like I shaved off my freaking eyebrows. But I feel like it was kind of hard to get my entire eyebrow saturated in bleach.
That's what I always say. People with blonde eyebrows want to color them dark because you never see them, you never notice them. I don't understand. I guess you always want something you don't have.
I'm so cheap. I don't want to like drop mad money just to get my hair done professionally. And then secondly is like, I just have to prove to myself that I can get it done.
I totally get it. Or you don't have the money to go to the hairdresser, or you don't want to spend it. Fair enough. And there was a time before I did these reaction videos, there was a time I did not understand that. But if I see prices of like $3, $4, $5, $6, $800 to go to the hair salon, that's expensive. And I don't say they charge too much. I don't say that, because if you are spending 6 hours, 8 hours in a salon, that's expensive. Everything has a price, but I understand that you don't want to pay it.
All right, y'all, so here is the final look. I know that it's so different from what we initially started with, and I'm not gonna lie, but it's been 4 days since I dyed my hair, so I've already gone out in public.
Whoa, oh my god, I have not expected to say that. Really beautiful. This is the first person that made me like a jellyfish, not just a jellyfish. She nailed it.
And I do get a lot of compliments on the color and that I look super cool and that I'm like this overall vibe, but I don't feel pretty and I don't feel very feminine. So I do feel like this look is gonna be very short-lived, and I feel like where I went wrong was I cut the first layer so damn short, and also I'm not sure how I feel about the eyebrows.
I'm not a big fan of the eyebrows. I liked it more dark, but you don't feel feminine. I still think you look very feminine. Agree, the first one was just long hair with layers that were not nicely cut. It is more feminine, but it's beautiful. Press one of these videos to see more hair fails and hair tips. Have you learned from this video? Have you been entertained by this video? Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, press that notification bell. You can follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on Facebook, you can follow me on TikTok. All I'm going to say today is ciao.